Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I am helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend limitations you may have. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. So today, I just want to make a quick weekly intuitive message. Today's weekly intuitive message is: evolving will not be comfortable, but it will be worth it. So collectively, we are all evolving, right? With the earth shifting its frequency, we're raising our vibration. A lot of us are facing a lot of our shadow work or being forced to do shadow work because, like I said before, the stuff that's of a lower vibration, right, is coming to the surface for awareness, to be illuminated, to be transmuted, right? And usually these things, these shadows that are coming up, usually your deepest, darkest fear, deepest trauma, or unresolved emotions, right? Unresolved traumas of different kinds. Basically, things that are blocking us from becoming our best version. A lot of these things that are in the way that keep coming up are things that we often self-sabotage ourselves, right? From becoming our best version. We can't get over this. We can't get past this emotion. We can't get over this mindset, this thought process, right? So how do we become our best version when this thing has been going on for so many years, or just always cause a problem with us, right? Could even be childhood trauma. It could be just heartbreak. It could be something with your family, friends. It could be just grief, right? These are very heavy, deep-rooted emotions, deep-rooted traumas, right? So just know that the only way out of it is in, and it's not going to be comfortable. The life you want is on the other side of your comfort zone. The life you want is going to be through these, facing the fears, healing these emotional traumas. A lot of it's just feeling it and accepting it. And accepting it doesn't mean you're okay with it, you're happy with it. Just you're accepting it. Hey, this happened, and now I'm gonna choose to move past this. We can't evolve in our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is your dead zone. So yeah, and our subconscious wants to do what's comfortable, right? We want to go back to the negative patterns. Wants to go back to the toxic relationship. Wants to go back to the toxic behaviors, the toxic habits, right? It wants to go back because that's normal. That energy is familiar. So the only way out is in. It's going within, finding that inner strength. A lot of it is just you've suffered so much that you want to change. What drives someone to want to change? You have years and years of these patterns of feeling this way, thinking this way, acting this way. What's going to make you change? What's it going to be? For me, I had my addiction issues in the past. I had my dark night of the soul, right? I had to have everything crash. I had to almost lose my life to change. Not everybody has to go to that extent, but that's why I was. Sometimes we're so deep in these loops that something major has to happen. That's why I always say breakdown equals breakthroughs, right? So if you really want to evolve, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. If you really want to evolve, you're going to have to be willing to do something different than what you did before. Because how can you be a different version if you're going to think, feel, and act like the old version? It's going to require a different version of you. It's going to require a new set of challenges. It's going to require a new set of thoughts, a new set of feelings, a new set of actions. It all starts with you. It all starts with going within. A lot of it is just having awareness. I say awareness is the key to change. Some people can't even break out of the comfort zone because they don't even know they're in a loop. They don't even know they're in a toxic pattern. Awareness is a big key. If you're aware of these patterns, if you're aware of the way you're thinking, you're aware of what you're feeling, aware of the way you're acting, then you have the power to change it. You can make a different choice. A lot of it is also being aware of what triggers us into these patterns. So evolving is never going to be easy. Evolving to our best version, raising your frequency when we're so used to all this lower vibrational stuff, this suffering, the fear, right, the grief. It can feel like almost too brand new and scary and uncomfortable. But you have to make a choice. What do you really want? Do you want to keep going in that pattern, or are you going to be willing to take a step outside of your comfort zone? A lot of it is the fear of the unknown. My best advice would be You start small. Every day, do something little that's outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes taking a big jump. I mean, I can do that kind of stuff, but it was more like I had nothing else to lose, right? When I went through my addiction stage, almost lost everything. My whole life changed. Everything fell apart. Relationship, I almost was homeless at that point. I almost lost my life. Lost job, right? Had no money. My brain was messed up from all the damage I did with the substances, right? And you can imagine all the lifestyle I had, the bad experiences. I had a lot of emotional trauma. I had a lot of inner child healing to do. No, there's a lot. But a lot of it was how did I heal? I'm not saying I'm perfectly healed, but how do I evolve more and become and on the path to my best version? It's by stepping outside my comfort zone. Even for me, even doing this YouTube channel was part of it. I had nothing else to lose at that point. I didn't just wake up one day and want to create content. I wanted to do it for a while, right? And then I decided, I was like, I'm sick of living that way. I went through the addiction stuff. I went to holistic rehab to get help and to change my life. Even that was a big step outside my comfort zone, but I really had nothing else to lose, and I suffered so much. I wanted a different way of life. I was ready to change. If you want something bad enough, you'll be willing to go outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes the time's not right, but just make sure you're going outside of your comfort zone just a little bit every day. Think about a goal you have in mind, and whatever is your dreams, your goals, right? Or just something you want to be your best version. How would they think, feel, and act? When you start to think, feel, and act differently, repetitively, you will become a different version. And that's not going to be comfortable, because think about it, that's a different version than you are now. Your comfort zone is the version that you are now, right? I call it, the comfort zone is the dead zone. So, if you want to really change, you want to really evolve, and you want a different life for yourself, you have to be willing to get outside of your comfort zone. Evolution only comes outside of your comfort zone. And then even when you get to that next stage, it's a never-ending cycle of evolution, or soul's evolution, right? It's not just this earthly plane, right? Or soul's evolution, going through the karmic lessons, uncomfortable, right? Going through a lot of the pain, the shadow work, the fears, the trauma, not comfortable, right? But the only way out is in. The only way out of that, of those loops, is by breaking out of it, by taking steps out of your comfort zone. Taking a step towards healing could be part of your comfort zone. Whether it's maybe if you need to go therapy, if you need to get some coaching, or have healthier habits, eating right, meditating, right, exercising. Could be setting boundaries and surrounding yourself with healthier people. Could be just creating new habits for yourself. All these things might be outside of your comfort zone. Even for me, when I started doing content, that was outside my comfort zone, but I kept doing more and more things outside of my comfort zone, right? And it became easier. As you continue to repetitively do things outside your comfort zone, it starts to become your comfort zone, because it's not the unknown. It's not so scary anymore. You've broken through the barrier. You've broken through more to the other side, right? It becomes more comfortable. And I don't even want to say that it becomes your comfort zone, but just it becomes easier to do these things. And then it will be easier for you to reach your next goal, and your next goal, and it won't seem so scary. And it really does give you a lot of self-confidence, your self-worth, and you really start to break outside of that box that you feel you're stuck in, or the society has put you in. And you really, I want to say, getting outside of your comfort zone is about expanding. So anything to help you expand your consciousness, expand your awareness, right? That can make you give that expansive feeling. It might be a little scary even, but when you start to have that, then you're really breaking outside of your comfort zone. You're really evolving to become your best version, and you're just evolving in general, and becoming a different version of yourself. That's all I have for today. Just a little pep talk. If you like this content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group, an Instagram, and a TikTok. The links are in this video description and in my channel description. I also offer intuitive transformational coaching, a mix of spiritual and transformational coaching. Basically, if you need any guidance, any coaching, if you're especially with your spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul. I've also went through addiction issues, mental health issues, toxic relationships, all that, a lot of grief and trauma too. If you're finding yourself in a dark place and you're stuck, you feel like you can't get out of it, you need some guidance, I have more of a holistic way of coaching people. I also I use my intuitive abilities to help coach you as well, to help guide you to what can help you feel unstuck, to what can help you get out of these dark places and become your best version. My contact information is in this video description as well. Have a good day. Namaste.